Hi, welcome everybody. This is Tom with the InkJournal and InkJournal.com, creator, chief cook, and bottle washer of InkJournal. I have here Lil InkJournal.
I'm Sophia.
Who we both want to, first of all, introduce our ink flight in a different way. As typically we would do a blog post with a written review of our inks, but for this month, for the 12th month that we've been doing this, we would like to do a video review.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you the different inks that were in Ink Flight 12 for January 2018, and we're going to do it in a few different ways. We're going to show it to you in one of our InkJournal black notebooks for pen and ink collecting, the Tomoe River paper ink journal. A few sheets I have here of loose plain Tomoe River paper, and then also InkJournal bullet journal, which I've almost filled up.
Filled up because we keep track of all the inks we've been selling for all the ink flights. So it's been only 1 year. Well, 2018 is going to be even better than last year.
Yeah.
Even better.
All right, so let's take a look. We're gonna take a look at all the different colors that we have, and if you haven't gotten your box yet, definitely do not watch the rest of the video because you are going to spoil yourself. So
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start off in the InkJournal bullet journal. A lot of people love the InkJournal paper for its ability to hold up very well as a fountain pen ink, and I could attest to that myself. It's something that I like to use every month. So here we are. This is the currently inked for January 2018. This is a Carandache, or some people say Carandiache or Carandachi, as as someone I know sometimes says. And we selected an array of colors. There's only 12 colors available in the Carandache Chromatics Incredible Ink Collection. But what we had done was limited it to 7, as we usually do with the flights. And most notably, we didn't do a green. Reason being, it's winter, and there's really no green.
The trees, like the leaves are falling down from the trees. There's no green grass. It's all covered with snow, basically, because it keeps on snowing and snowing and snowing. We never get a break, but that's awesome.
Yeah, that's winter for you. So we picked a few warm and toasty colors, as well as some neutral colors.
Like red for By the Fire,
and there's the pink, the Divine Pink, which is more like a a fuchsia. It's very bright. Which ones, Sophia, really strike out at you first looking at?
First looking at, I think this one, because it pops out. If you would write with it, like people from about like they would probably, it would stand out a lot, and people.
All right, so this is the inks also on the Tomoe River paper, and this I just pulled out is the tester ink journal with the Tomoe River paper, handmade. It's actually the one that was at the Philly show. If people were taking a look at the sample version, it's gotten written in quite a few different times and has been kicked around for a while. So if anybody's unfamiliar, we include these format cards. It's a blank paper, but we include the format card, which has got 2 sides in it, and since the paper is so thin, it allows you to see right through to the format. So that's how I was able to fill this set of inks here. The Tomoe River paper really shows through, especially on, let's say, like the electric orange, like comparing electric orange. A little bit more looking like it's saturate on the InkJournal paper, but for the Tomoe River paper, you see a higher degree of that color variation. And then we had a couple of other inks that I was playing around with, Sailor Gentle Grenade and the Nitrogen Royal Blue on there as well. But the brown really looks nice. It just takes on a different characteristic when you see it on the Tomoe River paper. It's like the ultraviolet. It has a very beautiful shading Infinite Gray also as well. Infinite Gray has a beautiful look, especially like on the ivory paper. It just has a very smoky shading quality. Hypnotic Turquoise is now become like one of my favorite turquoises, and I'm a big fan of turquoise. It's one of my favorite colors, and it's really hard to knock having Visconti's turquoise or Ackerman Trevis turquoise. Those are some of my favorites, and this is shot up to the list of my favorites already. And this is Sophia's little pocket ink journal. She was doing some notes in here. So this is like a little shirt pocket size that is significantly smaller. It does not have a format card in here.
No, it doesn't, but it doesn't really bleed like through both pages. It just goes through one. It doesn't like reach into the bottom paper. It, like if you see it, you can see, but it doesn't go onto here.
No, it doesn't. That's
because even though it looks very thin to what it looks like, it's very thin, it's still strong paper.
So we're going to take a look at it in the Ink Journal Black, and this is also the other tester one, one that I've been beating around for a while, so it looks pretty heavily worn, but this matte finish that's on the cover has been standing up to the test of time here. So we'll go all the way to the back, where I had done a couple of full reviews, one of which was for the Infinite Gray, which is one of the surprising colors because, as it says here, I usually don't do grays because I simply think that they're just, a lighter version of black, not really that interesting. But when you see Infinite Gray and its dramatic sense of shading, and it has a cool, it's a less saturate looking color that it just really jumps off at the page, even though it's just a gray. As you can see, like we did on the other side here, we did Electric Orange, mixing the two colors up. And I really laid this on thick with a Pilot Parallel, the Naifu nib mod. That's kind of like a folded nib, where I laid this on really thick with that 6.0 nib. So it doesn't surprise me at all that I would get some bleed through on the other side here. But this is a very beautiful, vibrant orange. Has good shading on it, and just behaves very nicely on the with writing. It flows nice.
Not too bright, not too dark. It's just right.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at this is a set of samples that we had done from previous flights. We did these on Tomoe River paper, and this is the set for Ink Flight number 12 for January. So we have all the different colors listed here. And so you're going to see that this is similar to how the Tomoe River paper notebook looked like, but just on a larger format here. So. All right, so that was Ink Flight number 12 with Carandiache. And I hope that you guys enjoyed taking a look at all of those different colors of ink. We have ink flights that, if you go to inkjournal.com, there are recurring memberships if you'd like to subscribe. We have Ink Flight number 13 coming up in February, which we're pretty excited about. Just got the shipment in. And was there any shout outs that you want to make before we ended the video?
I want to make a few shout outs to my friends and also my classmates from school. They've been loving the videos, and we hope you like them too.
Yeah, definitely. And also too, so I want to mention what's coming up in February is NaCoWriMo, and we talked about what that was. What is NaCoWriMo?
NaCoWriMo is when every day you send letters to friends, even people who you don't even know, and you just for the whole month.
Yeah, once a day. So 28 letters in 28 days. So what we do is we post an article, it was actually last year's article, but it's still pretty good to read this year. It's about how to write to strangers. So if let's say you're writing to a celebrity, writing to somebody that you're a fan of, a business owner or something like that, and you wanted to see if you could get a response back, or just have a good conversation with somebody that you're on a pen pal list. You're just you never met this person your entire life and maybe just know them on the internet and you want to write a letter to them. You know, it's got some helpful tips on how to do that. You know,
and
so if
even
you,
writing to strangers, and you can even, what if they were very nice and you may even make a friend?
yeah, you might make a friend that out of NaCoWriMo that you'll be pen pals with during the rest of the year. So it's a pretty fun experience. It's a good excuse to use your pens and inks and your paper and everything like that. So but we appreciate you guys taking a look at this video, and until next time, stay inky, my friends. Take care.
This year is going to be the best year ever.
Bye-bye.
Bye.